Let's go!
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Justin, and welcome to another fun-filled episode of Shiplife. So before we get off into today's episode, I just have one quick announcement for you guys. So, since my channel is growing at the rate that it is, which I'm very, very grateful for, I appreciate it, guys, as always. I noticed a lot of people are contacting me on Instagram, my personal Instagram account. So, since that is happening, I've decided to come up with the idea to go ahead and create a, drumroll please, a Shiplife Instagram. That's right, guys. This month I'll be creating a Shiplife Instagram for all the ship people out there. So this Instagram will include, but not limited to, I'll be having, ship news or something going on with other cruise lines and whatnot. Whenever I post videos, I'll be updating on that as well. I'll probably have some jokes or something like that only ship people would understand. And I'm not going to talk about it too much, but right now I'm in the process of getting a new Shiplife logo created and maybe getting some shirts that will be available for purchase or donation. I haven't decided yet, but I have a couple bigger plans yet that I'm just kind of keeping on hush right now. But, I figured why not? My Shiplife channel is doing well and people seem to be enjoying it, so I figured why not move forward and expand. But anyway, that's my little announcement. Let me know what you guys think. I'll probably have like a poll or something up here somewhere. You guys can let me know. I don't know, it'd be up here, a poll just to kind of see what you guys, what your opinions are when it comes to me creating a Instagram and possibly even having Shiplife merchandise for all the ship people out there. But anyway, on to the subject at hand. So today's episode is going to be on what it's like being an entertainer on the cruise ship. I know I've gotten a lot of questions about that, and so I decided we're gonna go ahead and do an episode on it, go in depth and kind of go into the the ins and outs as far as what it's like being an entertainer. So we're not gonna waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, what is it like being an entertainer on the ship? Hey, yo, check this out. I'm gonna make it real simple for y'all. Understand this: we the stars on the ship. We number one, and everybody else is beneath us. That's what I'm talking about. You feel me? Shiplife, baby. So yeah, it is definitely like that. Just understand that on the ship, we are number one. We're the stars. We are the priority. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. So just understand that being in entertainment, it's a very strange and taboo thing to do. I'm just going to break it down as far as how things are for entertainers a lot of the time. Because, unfortunately, yes, there are a few of those people that believe they are, like, up here and everybody else is beneath them, but that's not everybody. I think a lot of it is just because of the work that it takes to get to that point, which I'm going to go over in a minute. But I will say that overall, being on the ship is a very, very great experience for anybody in the entertainment industry. I think it's definitely a step or a part of the journey that everybody should take as far as entertainers, whether you're a singer, dancer, musician, it doesn't matter. You should always, expand your horizon. I think a cruise ship is definitely a nice point to hit as far as your journey. But so going into being an entertainer on the ship, just understand, guys, that everything that I say, as always, I know I say this on a lot of subjects on my videos, everything that I'm saying is subjectional, all right? It's my personal opinion from what I've been through and what I've seen, as always. So just don't take everything and think it's like factual, all right? But anyway, just being an entertainer, it comes with a lot. And I think the misconception is a lot of people don't understand the process it takes to even get to that point to where you're working on the ship as a contractor. There's always not always, but most of the time to get on the ship, you have to go through an audition process, right? Which means you have to go in front of people that work for that cruise line or whatever and display your talent. And you're often competing against hundreds, if not thousands of people. So, it's in a way, it's not right, but it is understandable that when people finally get to that point to where they can, have some status or rank, that they have a little bit of a big head. I'm not saying it's right again, but like I said, I understand how it happens, if that makes sense. But it takes a lot of work. Like me, for example, I was lucky enough to just get contacted out of the blue on Facebook, of all things, for the cruise ship contract. But that was only because of the work I was putting in prior to that. I don't know if I told you guys, I am a professional breakdancer, and that's not something that is very, very widely known to like the general public. To them, it's something that just is weird, or just something that just doesn't exist anymore, which isn't true. I'm not gonna get off into that. But as far as work, a lot of entertainment companies often believe that you're just some hood rat or something like that, or you're just some unprofessional dude that shouldn't be worked with. And I think that's slowly changing little by little. But just understand that even for me, even though I did technically get like a a hookup, even though it was nobody personally that hooked me up, the cruise line just contacted me directly. But I'm thankful for it, of course. Thankful. I'm thankful for it. It was a lot of work as far as, even going through the rehearsal process. It was tough because I got thrown into this Broadway show where I had to learn how to do certain things that I would never do. But just speaking in general terms, when it comes to people on the ship, the entertainers, often you are asked to do things that you wouldn't normally do. You have to kind of push your limits and learn new things in order to make it work. And I think another misconception is that the entertainers on ships don't work. They don't do anything, which is not true at all. I know entertainers on the ship, particularly musicians, that work every day. If they're lucky, they might get one day off a week. That's the thing. I was lucky, and I was lucky for a couple reasons, actually. With my show that I was doing on the ship, and we were actually on one of the largest ships. I think it's like the 5th largest in the world or something like that. On my ship, we had 2 theaters, all right? But in those 2 theaters, we would have, a couple different shows going on. And the process, let's say even for the techs to change out the sets for the show, it takes hours, which means we couldn't do a show every day. But in between that, because my show in particular, we only had 2 show days a week, we had often, you will have like maybe one day out of that week, we'll have a tech run, or, you have to leave room should something happen, because there's people doing acrobatic movements and dynamic stuff, and you never know when somebody's going to get hurt at the gym or practice or during a show. You have to leave time for let's say a reblock, which means we have to change around the show to make it fit without that person that is no longer there. So that's definitely a thing. But, there are a lot of perks that come with that, of course, just as far as being an entertainer. We have those days off, which means we pretty much have like our port days off and whatnot, because usually when everybody's in port, obviously there's no point of us doing a show. So we won't do it. We'll have our shows on sea days, so that gives us a lot of time to see all of the ports. And we usually have a decent amount of time off to either work on our craft or work on something else, which is something that we all need, because what people don't understand about entertainment is that you're just contracted for that one contract. There is absolutely no guarantee of you being able to return. No guarantee. Yeah, you can do a good job, but you never know who will be allowed back. I think I did a good job. Actually, I know I did a good job on the ship. Thankfully, there are talks about me having another contract. I don't know if I'll take it, just because I have so much other stuff going on, which I'll talk about another day. But, you just never know. It's entertainment. That's the life. That's how it is. You're always on the move, so you always got to be, building and working on the next move after the Shiplife contract is done and over with. But you do get a lot of perks, which, and privileges I'll be explaining in my video tomorrow. I'll be going over privileges and whatnot. So I'm going to make this video short and sweet. I don't think there's anything else that I can talk about as far as, what it's like being entertainment. Overall, I would say it's a great experience. I would recommend it to anyone. especially the ones that feel like they want to, I guess, work a little bit less, whatever that means, which isn't true, or be a star or whatever. Just understand that this stuff is not always, what it seems. The life of an entertainer is rough, and I mean rough. But anyway, guys, as always, thank you for watching this video. I know this is one of the smaller subjects, but I know a couple people have asked about it, so I figured why not go ahead and do it. And as always, if you guys have any, questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, you can hit me up in the drop box below, or you can email me, which I'll leave below the link. You can email me, you can contact me on Instagram. Like I said, I do have a Shiplife Instagram coming up. And if you guys haven't already, if you enjoyed this video or if you enjoyed any of my videos, please hit the like button, or subscribe to my channel. I think I got that mixed up. Like, subscribe. All right, go ahead and do that for me, guys. I would greatly appreciate it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. But until then, you guys take it easy.